By 2050, America is expected to look very different from today, shaped by rapid technological growth, climate challenges, demographic shifts, and changing global power dynamics. The country will likely remain one of the world's most influential nations, but its influence will be defined less by traditional power and more by innovation, adaptability, and resilience. Technology will be at the center of daily life. Artificial intelligence will no longer be limited to offices or factories. It will be deeply integrated into homes, schools, hospitals, and transportation systems. Self-driving cars and trucks are expected to dominate highways, reducing accidents and changing the nature of jobs related to driving. Smart cities will use sensors and AI to manage traffic, energy use, waste, and public safety more efficiently. Healthcare will rely heavily on data-driven diagnostics, robotic surgeries, and personalized medicine, allowing doctors to predict diseases before symptoms appear and treat patients with greater precision. Climate change will be one of the biggest challenges shaping America's future. Rising temperatures, stronger hurricanes, wildfires, droughts, and floods will force the country to rethink how and where it builds cities and infrastructure. Coastal areas may face population shifts as sea levels rise, while interior regions could grow as people move away from high-risk zones. By 2050, America is likely to invest heavily in renewable energy such as solar, wind, and possibly advanced nuclear power. Fossil fuels will play a much smaller role, and electric vehicles will become the norm rather than the exception. Environmental policies will no longer be optional political debates, but necessary survival strategies. The population of America in 2050 will be more diverse than ever before. Immigration will continue to shape the nation's identity, culture, and workforce. There will be no single ethnic majority, making America a truly multicultural society. At the same time, the population will be older on average, increasing pressure on healthcare systems and social security programs. This aging population may also push the government and private sector to rely more on automation and AI to fill labor gaps. Education and work will also undergo major changes. Traditional office jobs will decline as remote and hybrid work become permanent features of the economy. Many people will work across borders without ever leaving their homes. Education will be more flexible, with online learning, virtual reality classrooms, and skill-based training replacing rigid degree systems. Lifelong learning will become essential as workers continuously update their skills to keep up with technological change. Politically, America in 2050 may be less internally divided if it manages to reform its institutions and rebuild public trust. However, if polarization continues, social tensions could remain a serious issue. The role of media, especially AI-generated content, will be critical in shaping public opinion, making information literacy more important than ever. Democracy itself may evolve, using digital tools for greater public participation, while also facing new risks related to cybersecurity and misinformation. On the global stage, America will compete and cooperate with other major powers, especially China and emerging economies, rather than dominating the world alone. The United States is likely to be part of a more multipolar system where influence is shared. Space exploration, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and biotechnology will be key areas of competition. America's strength will depend on its ability to innovate, attract talent, and form strong international partnerships. In 2050, America will not be perfect, but it will still be a nation defined by change. Its future will depend on how well it balances technology with humanity, growth with sustainability, and power with responsibility.